Good morning, Governor. Jason Felder, Noble County. I'm glad to speak to you this morning. On the issue of severance tax, I'm in Eastern Ohio as well, as you well know, so I just have a question of some specificity. If you want us to back up your severance tax, could you maybe provide a little bit more of a descriptive guidelines of what you mean by small businesses, how many employees are we talking, and exactly what benefit is that going to provide them? Is there a certain dollar amount that we as taxpayers could expect, a certain dollar, and what are those? Because the way I look at it is, if we're going to give up something, we certainly want to get something. So is it a good pay? And the other concern we have is...
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
That we're going to give up something. Who's giving up something?
Well, I believe we're giving up the possible aggressive nature of the oil companies and where they decide to locate at.
But wait a minute. Why have they invested billions of dollars knowing a severance tax is coming?
Well, we have a Utica shale, but so do other states. They're not in New York right now because of guidelines and regulations. Right. They are in PA right now. They are in West Virginia right now. So
our taxes are lower than all those states.
We want to make sure, though, that they have a reason to stay here, and they're going to do what's best for them business-wise, just like you've said for the rest of the businesses. They locate where the interest is the best. So can you give us some guarantee that even if we do this, that oil companies are going to look at Ohio, Eastern Ohio, and say, we want to keep working there because it's going to benefit us, or maybe we want to go somewhere else, because it's not just a state, it's a world economy. So why would they want to stay in the United States? Why do they want to stay in Eastern Ohio? And why would they still want to come here?
Let me just tell you, first of all, when I came into office, we were $8 billion in the hole and 48th in job creation. Now we have a balanced budget, and we're up 126,000 jobs. It's not like we don't understand what makes people come here. Oil companies will tell you that the severance tax that we're proposing should have been taken right off the bat, because I don't want there to be a ballot initiative that puts a severance tax on there that could threaten the industry. 20 cents on an $80 barrel of oil. Are you kidding me? And for the small producer, no tax. And what do you get for it? Every dime that comes from the oil companies or from landowners that didn't negotiate a good deal with oil companies because they came out there and put a paper in front of you which you signed. I wouldn't have signed it. But the fact of the matter is that every dime is going to go to lower the income tax for all Ohioans, and particularly for small business. Small business, $700,000 and below. We're going to have a major tax reform plan, and this will be part of it. We are going to get a higher severance tax in the state. It's going to happen, just a matter of when. Frankly, when I look at the numbers we have on the table, and I look at how we compare to every other state that is booming in this, we're probably too low. Let me also tell you that, let's talk about these other states. You know what we have in Ohio that they don't have in these other places? Oil. Pennsylvania's gas. Pennsylvania has so screwed up that industry because they can't get out of their own way with their taxes, but they still have gas. What we have in Ohio is we not only have gas, but we also have these liquids, which are extremely valuable, which the companies are pulling out of the ground now, and we're also going to have oil. Now the companies don't know quite how to get the oil out of the ground yet, because you have to make the oil flow. But the oil is there, and that is why they come here. They don't come here because of charity, my friend. They are here because they're going to make big money. And when you talk to the executives of these companies, they know this is coming. And with some of them, they say, we can't believe that our industry hasn't taken this. So, folks, you got to decide in this state whether we're going to continue to have a 5.9% income tax rate, which I can tell you is an impediment to the growth of jobs in this state, or whether we're going to modernize a tax that hasn't been modernized for about 100 years, to have them pay a little bit more, so all of us can get an income tax cut. It's a slam dunk for me. And I will not give up on this until we get this done. And it is going to get done. But in terms of your fear in Eastern Ohio, I've spent so much time in Eastern Ohio. I just did a state of the state in Steubenville. Half the people of Ohio said, why Steubenville? And there were a chunk of them that said, I never even heard of Steubenville. I'm over there all the time. I would do nothing that would threaten that industry. But I have to tell you, This doesn't pose any threat to the ability to grow out that industry and be successful, and the billions of dollars of investment are proof of that. Thank you.